A lone figure watches from afar as Richard Collier celebrates the premiere of his promising new play.
There was an agent in the house tonight, and he says he thinks this play might be good enough for Broadway.
Soon she approaches to offer him a gift, and he turns to face an old lady that he doesn't know.
Come back to me.
Then the mysterious stranger simply walks away,
I never saw her in my life.
What did she give you?
leaving him puzzled, but with a lingering sense that this was more than just a brief encounter. 8 years later, Richard has bloomed into an award-winning playwright, but his talent for words doesn't translate into his personal relationships, and with yet another broken romance behind him, he feels the need to escape. On a long, lonely drive, he comes across a beautiful hotel, and he decides to stay a while. A friendly porter called Arthur, who's lived at the hotel man and boy, shows him to his room. But the old fella can't shake off the feeling that he's seen Richard before. Later, while Richard explores the hotel's Hall of History, he becomes overwhelmingly drawn to the photo of a beautiful young woman on the wall. He feels a sense of awe and wonder as he approaches the photo, almost as if he knows her somehow. Curious, he asks Arthur about the nameless photo.
Yes, that's Elise McKenna. Starred in a play in the Hotel Theatre, 1912.
And now he can't get that photo of Elise out of his mind. He's completely entranced by it, and equally puzzled by why he should be so drawn to someone that he never even knew existed before he came to the hotel. He decides to research this famous actress from long ago, and in one book he finds the last photo that was ever taken of her. Richard is hungry for more information, and he visits the author of the book. He tries to explain his reasons by showing her the watch she gave him all those years ago.
Where did you get that?
Well, she gave it to me, ma'am.
Never left it out of her possession. Disappeared the night she died.
She died that night?
She invites him into the room where she keeps mementos from Elise's life, and Richard spots a familiar face on the bookshelf.
It's incredible. This guy, Finney, he was my philosophy teacher at Millfield.
She read that book over and over.
Now he visits that old philosophy teacher with one burning question in his mind.
Is time travel possible?
That is a question.
The teacher cautiously explains that he too once pushed against time in an experiment that blended hypnosis, atmospheric location, and sheer belief that he was in a period of history that had long since passed. The experiment, though, was only briefly successful. Richard tries the experiment himself, using the same techniques and making multiple exhaustive attempts to will himself back in time, trying to make himself believe that it can be done. But each attempt ends in frustration and painful failure.
It has to happen. You know that now.
Facing desolate defeat in his longing, he takes one last lingering look at the photo of Elise before turning away to leave the hotel forever. As he does so, he spots a relic from the hotel's past that sparks an idea. Surely, if time travel truly is possible, then his signature will be in a hotel register from 1912. He excitedly and nervously scans through the stored registers from that year and finally finds, theory is one thing, fact is quite another. Now he believes. And now he can sleep peacefully, to wake in the year that had called to him for longer than he knows. Richard opens his eyes to a room transformed. He finds that the hotel lobby is transformed too, and he marvels at the scene from 1912 that unfolds before him. but his true focus is elsewhere. And after inquiring about Elise's whereabouts, he's told that she's taking a solitary walk by the lake. And that's where Richard sees her for the first time. After days of exhaustive attempts to come to her, he finally approaches the woman whose photograph so captivated him, the woman who gave him that precious watch as a keepsake. And now she sees him too, and perhaps seems to sense the same familiarity that he feels. Then she speaks. She says those 3 little words.
Is it you?
If you want to find out what happens next, you need to watch this film. Somewhere in Time stars Jane Seymour and Christopher Reeve in his first starring role since playing Superman in 1978. This is yet another Richard Matheson story from my collection. It's based on his book Bid Time Return, which provided the inspiration for his screenplay of the film. Somewhere in Time is part of the DVD collection that I've gathered over the years, and they're all favourites. If you want to see more videos on films from that collection, simply like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.